NDLEA nabs a Brazilian lady with 3 billion heroin at Abuja airport. Minority caucus house clash over tax law probe. Also coming from the Punch this morning, U.S. export to Nigeria jumped 60% amid Trump tariff. Discos reject federal government's free meter plan. That's also from the Punch this morning. Inflation erases 2.8 trillion from workers' pay in 1 year. That's on the business side of things on the Punch today. Tinubu shell in high-level talks over $20 billion investment in Nigeria. Finally, from the Punch newspaper, suspected kidnappers kill police inspector during rescue operation in Oyo. Right, let's go to the Tribune this morning. Why we will invest $20 billion in Nigeria. That's according to the CEO of Shell as a comment to Tinubu's leadership. Suspected drug traffickers open fire on customs officers in Ogun. 2 officers injured. Domestic abuse ends in horror as man kills wife and himself with acid. Diplomats divided over federal government's payment of $9 million to U.S. lobbying firm. Electoral Act Amendment Bill, stakeholders tackle National Assembly members, knock Senate over delay. Senate knows why it is frustrating, says Okorie. We must avoid looming constitutional crisis, Okoye, former INEC commissioner. Nothing fundamentally wrong with the existing act. That's also a rider to that story. Oyo at 50 celebrations begin today. That's on the front page of the Tribune as well. Kano Governor Abba Yusuf joins APC today. Senators end 35-day Christmas and New Year break. A constitutional review, electoral bill, others listed for consideration. That's upon resumption of members of the National Assembly later today. Nigerian banks face tough road to Africa's top 10. Awujale, Council of Otumba, say no law prohibits holders from contesting tools. That's on the front page of the Tribune this morning. All right, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper. $11 billion lost to skills shortage as tech sector outgrows workforce. ICT output surges while skilled manpower falls dangerously behind. The competition for talent drives costs higher while companies bleed. The skills gap threatens long-term digital competitiveness. Front page of the Vanguard today. Tax laws, you can't speak truth to power under Tinubu's government, says Makinde. Reps disown minority caucus interim report on tax laws on the front page of the Vanguard as well. 2026 UTME, JAM cancels concession for albinos. Kajuru killing, Olawekbo Ashib accuses 5th columnist in government, some security operatives of complicity in insecurity in the country. Lagos to recover unpaid taxes through banks, employers, others. That's according to the Inland Revenue Service in Lagos, LIRS, front page of the Vanguard today. Police intercept truckloads of 40 bags of explosives in Oyo, coming from the Vanguard this morning as well. All right, let's go to the Guardian newspaper. Decades of trade deals fail to win Nigeria off crude oil dependence. That's on the front page of the Guardian today. Now, you can't speak truth to power under Tinubu, says Makinde. Bandits ambush police patrol team in Oyo, kill inspector. Front page of the Guardian. Yusuf rejoins APC, flags off party's e-registration exercise. Nigeria's democracy excludes many citizens from justice and governance. States should comply with Supreme Court ruling on local government autonomy, says Kalu. Reps split over tax law as leadership minority caucus clash ahead of plenary resumption. How Olubadan or Ni Olugbon others secured pardon for Sunday Igboho. That's a report on page 7 of the Guardian today. Tension in Anambra's governor bans Monday sit-at-home order. That's on the front page of the Guardian as well. And finally, Shell, while we're investing $20 billion in Nigeria, front page of the Guardian this morning. Let's take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll be joining our analysts to help us break down the stories across the dailies today. Do stay with us.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggi Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggi Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggi brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggi Double Cubes today. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ó ga o, gbogbo ìgbà tí mo bá fi owó ránṣẹ́ tàbí gbowó wọlé, fíám, wọ́n kàn máa fa oríṣiríṣi owó yọ lọ́wọ́ mi ni. Owó àláàtì, owó ìfowóránṣẹ́ àti owó lórí pé mo san bíìlì pẹ̀lú. Mo kàn láàánú ènìyàn rárá o.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́ pé pẹ̀lú Smart Cash o lè fi owó ránṣẹ́ sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ mìíràn, san gbogbo bíìlì rẹ kó dẹ̀ tún gba àláàtì, gbogbo rẹ̀ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Kódà wọ́n tún máa san ìdá 15% owó èlérí fún ẹ lórí owó tí o bá fi pamọ́ lọ́dún.
Ṣé lóòótọ́? Àwẹ̀ fọ́nà mi. Báwo ni mo ṣe máa darapọ̀ mọ́ Smart Cash?
Ó yá ká lọ. Kàn tẹ *939# tàbí kí o dáńlóòdù áàpù Smart Cash lónìí kí o lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbádùn gbogbo ìdúnàdúrà rẹ láì ní owó àfikún kankan. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash wá látọwọ́ INT'L.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn, make every day golden.
Láti ọdún 1960 ni a ti ń kọ́lé. Ṣùgbọ́n tayọ àwọn ọ̀nà àti afárá a kó àwọn èròǹgbà láti sopọ̀ ní ìletò gbogbo jákèjádò.
Èèyàn mi, léde wa tilẹ̀ yàtọ̀, ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù so wá pọ̀.
Tayọ àwọn ibùgbé a kó ìbáṣepọ̀ láàrin àwọn ẹbí, ọ̀rẹ́ àti ará.
Ìyá mi, ìyá àgbà àti bàbá àgbà ti dé o.
Tayọ àwọn ọ́fíìsì a kọ́ ìpìlẹ̀ fún ìfìdímúlẹ̀ ibùdó agbára ètò ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà.
Àwọn kókó inú ìròyìn náà pẹ̀lú GDP.
Tayọ àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ a kọ́ àwùjọ, iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ àti ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè. Tayọ àwọn ibùdó ìdárayá a kọ́ ìnífẹ̀ẹ́sí àti ìmúlòkùnkúndùn orílẹ̀-èdè. Pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ àwa àti yín, a ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ìpìlẹ̀ àná àti òní. Pẹ̀lú àgbájọ ọwọ́, ó dájú pé a ó ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ohun tó kàn. Lafarge, ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Washington, àtayọ ilé kíkọ́ nìkan.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
And where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
If not tea, papa garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
Brotherly, I don't finally save 70,000 for this economy. 30 December, don't set. It could do, but if to show you saver with the smart saver, another 10,500 naira for the climber. Now 15% interest per annum be that too.
Una dey use smart cash buy data, airtime and pay bills. Now we don add the smart saver. You go get 15% interest on any amount you save, and the interest go dey drop for your account every day. You fit comot your money anytime. The best part be say you fit start with any amount. Dial *939# or download the smart cash app make you sef begin dey enjoy. Smart cash na by INT'L. Times and conditions dey sha o. Money matter na sense.
All across Naija, one truth prevails. Football is not just played on the pitch. Arguments fly, tensions shift like defenders on the pitch. And when the ball finally enters the net, that is the 12th player full attack mode. 11 players play on the pitch, but we, the fans, play from anywhere. With Betano, fans don't just watch the match, we influence the game. Register now and join the 12th player. Betano, not for persons under the age of 18. Bet responsibly.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggi Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggi Star Double Cubes. made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Niger, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial star 8011 star 1 hash for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Thank you for staying with us on Papers Review right here on your laughter station, 32 FM 94.9. Right now, we'll be joining our analyst to help us break down some of the stories across the dailies. Today, Barrister Yomi Ogunla is already on the line. Barrister, good morning, sir. Great to have you.
Toby, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How's your day so far?
Very well, thank you.
All right. Good morning, Nigeria.
Right. You remember we're live on Facebook. Go there to drop your comment, share your thoughts concerning of the stories we'll be looking at this morning. It's 32FM 949 Fenye. Okay, so Barrister, let's start with the politics. Things are, taking shape already ahead of 2027 elections. Politicians are raring to go across different political divides. Right now in Kano, all eyes on Kano as Governor Abba Yusuf is set to officially move to the All Progressives Congress APC, having announced his resignation from the New Niger People's Party NNPP few days ago. This came as a surprise to some, although some said they saw it coming. For those who saw it as a surprise, given how Rabi Musa Kwakwanso was able to build this Kwakwansia movement around that NNPP, the symbolic red cap in Kano, now is losing a state governor for that matter to the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. And for the APC, looks like they are on a steady rise to dominance, although they're yet to break that record held by the PDP in 2003 when they had about 31 governors, I believe. Right now, APC has 29, of course, going by Abba Yusuf's official defection to the ruling party today. So I'd like you to get your take on Abba Yusuf first and what you think is sort of behind this rise to dominance of the ruling party.
I watched an interview yesterday. Labour Party is in crisis. PDP is in crisis. ADC, a lot of people are expecting an implosion, especially when the issue of primaries and who to bear the flag of the party arises, leaving only APC as the party or platform that politicians can use. There have been a lot of accusations that the acrimony within the other platforms is as a result of manipulation by the people in power. There is also the fear of the APC dragging Nigeria into a one-party state. For me, I don't think this augurs well for democracy because we are killing opposition, and it appears that the rigging of the 2027 election has commenced. So we can only wait and see how things unfold. For Yusuf, it's no longer a surprise. A man who had sent his members of the House of Assembly, the chairman of local government ahead of him, it is only natural that he will go and compliment, the defection. And that is exactly what he has done.
Does
it is not surprising.
Yeah, does it ever make you wonder where this leaves 𝐶𝐈𝐒𝐄𝐋𝐀 in the calculation ahead of 2027? Because that was the state that his party actually won, even in the presidential election, maintaining his dominance in that state. Or this thing changes nothing, as some would argue.
You see, for me, I may be different from other opinion holders and molders. Politics is a very, very dangerous and cunning game. What we are witnessing in Kano may be a boardroom decision involving Kwakwanso himself. They're all scheming for power. So we don't know yet, although Kwakwanso appears to be acting to the contrary, but deep down me, I feel it is a game. After all, they have called politics a game. He is trying to have the best of two worlds. That's the way I see it.
Right.
I may be wrong.
Right. Okay, so as it stands now, the APC has the presidency, 29 governors, 78 senators, 248 House of Rep members. Only 7 states, that's Abia, Adamawa, Anambra, Bauchi, Oyo, Osun, and Zamfara, are governed by the opposition parties across the country. So Abia, that's Labour Party. Anambra is ABGA. Accord is Osun State, while PDP controls Adamawa, Bauchi, and Oyo State at the moment. So away from Kano, let's come back to your states, where the governor 𝐶𝐈 Makinde was at a function over the weekend, and he had a lot to say about the current administration, doing a bit of a comparison between what we have now, what we had under the former President Buhari. Particularly, he said he has missed former Vice President Osinbajo's handling of nation's economic affairs. While in office, Osinbajo, of course, chaired the National Economic Council meeting including members of the 36 state governors of 36 states across the country. Let me just quote what he said. I personally miss you in that position. A lot of people may not know why things are not really the same. It's not a political talk because I'm not on that level. He said this at the function in Ibadan on Saturday. So, I mean, talking about the Buhari administration, it's just a few years ago, really. And some will wonder what Governor Makinde misses about the Buhari government, or maybe when Osinbajo was acting president at the time, not so much when he was vice president. Barrister.
Trailer don't pass their middle. 𝐶𝐈 Makinde and Tinubu. So we should be expecting such vitriolic attacks, from the two camps. The central government had accused him, of pocketing 30 billion naira meant for the victims of Bodija explosion. And secondly, the meeting between 𝐶𝐈 Makinde and President Tinubu appears not to have gone well from what we have read in the papers. So if Tinubu if 𝐶𝐈 Makinde is saying what he is saying, it is intended to spite the presidency, and get back at them for what they have done.
And does that mean there's nothing to miss about the Osinbajo acting presidency or vice presidency at the time in the 8-year Buhari reign?
Yes, he may have a point. You cannot compare an Osinbajo with the man you have there now. They are millions of miles apart. Every Nigerian knows that. Look at what happened recently, which is a confirmation of our fears that the ones in government now are really a confused lot. For God's holy sake, you sent out the list of, nominated ambassadorial designees, or what do you call them? And then they went into Senate for screening. And then what did the government do? They brought a man who was not nominated, not on the ambassadorial list, not screened by Senate, and made him the ambassador to Turkey. Confusion really break bone for this government. So you can see all the back and forth that we have been experiencing under the Tinubu administration. One step forward, 32 steps backwards. So there's a big difference from Tinubu and the former vice president, Yemi Osinbajo. They are clearly worlds apart. And for the brief spell he had as the president of Nigeria, or acting president of Nigeria, Nigerians saw a difference between him and the late Buhari.
But can we
and
also
if you compare his performance?
Yes.
For that brief period, no.
Yeah, but can we also exonerate him from? Can we exonerate him from the things that happened under Buhari administration as well? Because there were people who said that. I mean, as a professor of law, a lot of things happened under Buhari administration that Osinbajo as vice president should not have condoned within the government. Although the other side of the argument is that, he's just a vice president, the titular office that could not do anything apart from what was assigned to him by his boss. So that's also an angle as well.
We have seen in this country that when you are a vice or a deputy, you are just a spare tire. You may not be needed, not too much power. It is, like you said, what is assigned to him by the president. Although, one thing about this country that I have noticed is people love power so much, even when the use of it is contrary to their worldview. Integrity takes a backstage. Rather than resigning and protecting your image, you would rather die there. That is an African, idea that we should try and work on. When something is not going contrary to your philosophy of life, ideology, worldview, then take your exit.
Right.
It's unfortunate Yemi did not do that.
Right. Okay. Governor Makinde also spoke to the controversy regarding the administration of the tax laws. He said that the tax acts that was signed, that there are concerns whether or not there are discrepancies in the new document and what have you. But I'm just wondering, because I remember when this whole thing started, the governors forum were involved in the negotiations, especially for the VAT revenue, how it was going to be shared. I remember that the issue at the time was the derivation, whether or not VAT revenue was going to be shared based on the source where the revenue was gotten. Eventually, an agreement was reached. Other issues also came up as well with the Northern Caucus in National Assembly. An agreement was reached as well. So, hearing the comment again of the state governor regarding the tax bill, although he says they cannot speak truth to power under the current administration, and governors are even concerned about what was passed in the National Assembly. They don't even know the content of what was signed in the first place.
Let me quickly correct that position of His Excellency, the Governor of Oyo State. Yes, you can speak truth to power. As a matter of fact, it is your duty to speak truth to power and damn the consequences, because the country is greater than any individual. In fact, it is greater than any government. Governments come and go, the country stays. The constitution of the land is supreme, and every authority within it must bow to the dictates of the Constitution. So it is wrong to say you cannot speak truth to power unless you are not patriotic. If you are, you must speak truth to power.
Right.
Now, let's not blame...
Please hold our thoughts, sir. Please hold our thoughts, sir. Barrister, we need to take this commercial break. When we get back, we'll continue right on People's Review on 32 FM 94.9. Just stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Start your day and have a good time.
𝐃𝐈𝐒
Where you need to have the break time.
𝐃𝐈𝐒
It's not tea, Papa Garita.
𝐃𝐈𝐒
Brọ́dà mi bá mi yọ̀. Mo ti rá àádọ́rin ẹgbẹ̀rún náírà fi pamọ́ nínú àkókò yìí. Ọdún December tó ń bọ̀ yìí á yàtọ̀ o.
Ìyẹn máa dá o, ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ wípé orí Smart Saver ló fi pamọ́ sí ni ẹgbẹ̀rún lẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà yóò ti gorí ẹ̀ o.
Ìpín márùndínlógún ìdá ọgọ́rùn-ún lọ́dún kan nìyẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ti fi Smart Cash ra data, ra àkókò ìbánisọ̀rọ̀, ẹ tún fi sanwó àwọn ohun èlò. Ní báyìí, a ti fi Smart Saver kún o. O lè rí tó ìpín márùndínlógún ìdá ọgọ́rùn-ún gbà ní ọdún kan lórí iyekíye tí o bá fi pamọ́. Ojoojúmọ́ ni ìpín rẹ yóò máa wọnú àkáǹtì rẹ. O lè gba owó rẹ nígbàkigbà. Ohun tó dára jù ni wípé o lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú iyekíye. Dáúnlóòdù app Smart Cash kí ìwọ náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹ̀gbádùn. Smart Cash látọwọ́ Airtel. Òfin àti ọ̀rọ̀ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ wà o. Money matter na sense.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Aroma this Niger vibe, Mr. Chef, two finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Láti ọdún 1960 ni a ti ń kọ́lé. Ṣùgbọ́n tayọ àwọn ọ̀nà àti afárá a kó àwọn èròǹgbà láti sopọ̀ ní ìletò gbogbo jákèjádò.
Èèyàn mi, léde wá tilẹ̀ yàtọ̀, ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù so wá pọ̀.
Tayọ àwọn ibùgbé a kó ìbáṣepọ̀ láàrin àwọn ẹbí, ọ̀rẹ́ àti ará.
Ìyá mi, ìyá àgbà àti bàbá àgbà ti dé o.
Tayọ àwọn ọ́fíìsì a kó ìpìlẹ̀ fún ìfìdímúlẹ̀ ibùdó agbára ètò ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà.
Àwọn kókó inú ìròyìn náà pẹ̀lú GDP.
Tayọ àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ a kó àwùjọ, iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ àti ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè. Tayọ àwọn ibùdó ìdárayá a kó ìnífẹ̀ẹ́sí àti ìmúlòkúkúdùn orílẹ̀-èdè. Pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ àwa àti yín, a ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ìpìlẹ̀ àná àti òní. Pẹ̀lú àgbájọ ọwọ́, ó dájú pé a ó ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ohun tó kàn. Lafarge, ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Washington, àtayọ ilé kíkọ́ nìkan.
Wake up, it's choco time. Dano Choco is here with a taste you love. Just open, pour, and enjoy the chocolatey ride. Dano Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, taste it, love it. Dano Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, I love it.
Introducing the new Dano Choco 3-in-1. It's tasty, creamy, and satisfying. Taste it, love it.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Welcome back, People's Review, right here on 32 FM 94.9, your laughter station. Barrister, you're making a point before we went on that break about, making this comment regarding the tax bill.
Yes. You cannot blame the governors for what has happened now. As at the time the governors were debating the issues around the tax law, it was a bill, and it was still before the National Assembly. They made their contributions therein, and the National Assembly promulgated the bill into an act. The problem that arose thereafter has nothing to do with the governors. It is the presidency headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that distorted the act made by the National Assembly. In other words, it is Tinubu and his administration that decided to usurp the powers of the legislature by making another law. And we say that that is contrary to the letters of the Constitution. As a matter of fact, it is an abuse of process. It is an abuse of the Constitution, an abuse of the concept of separation of powers. It is an impeachable offense against the president. So let's not bring the governors into that. The governors did not participate in adding to or removing from the act. It was the president and his team that did that. And seriously, there should be consequences for it. Nigeria should not be turned into a banana republic where you can just do anything, ride on the people. You don't take the people into consideration when you are acting. No, governance should never be this way.
Right. Okay. You can be a part of the conversation now by calling 0705 5949 at 0705 5949 0906 200949 009 7949. Hello, good morning. 009 7949 0705 5949 0906 200949. Drop your comment on Facebook 32FM 949 for you. Okay, so let's quickly go to this one as we await reactions from the listeners this morning. Power distribution companies as discos. Okay, let me take this. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please move away from your radio, sir. Move away from your radio.
Thank you very much. My name is Tayo.
All right.
I'm calling from Ibadan here. Good morning, Mr. Barrister. I've been following most of your submissions and your analysis on the radio for quite some time. It appears this is my perspective, it appears you have a sort of a grouse against the President Tinubu, because I cannot imagine how you can be exonerating our governors who are impoverished the masses. Whatever error or whatever mistakes the presidency makes has something to do with the President Tinubu. Most of these things were human errors which can be corrected. Now, look at the governors now. President Tinubu sent a bill to National Assembly that the local government should be autonomous, that they should be getting their allocation directly from the federation account. As I speak this one, nothing has happened. Oyo State governor is still sitting on the local government fund. So I just don't understand this country at all. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Thank you.
Let me quickly come in. We react to newspaper stories. When it comes to the governors, we would also lash them. As regards the issue of
Barrister, please hold that thought, sir. Please hold that thought, sir. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name, sir?
My name is Clement. I'm calling from Oluyole.
Go ahead, sir.
I think it's important that we put things in the perspective, especially in line with what the last caller has said. So, Barrister, you're one of the people that I respect on this line. However, it is important to put everything in whole concept. when Governor Makinde is talking against to the federal government that he cannot speak truth to power, we must be able to also speak truth to power in with our own governor. Our governor had issue with 30 billion. It was swept under the carpet. Our governor was against the autonomy of the local government. Those are governments. Those are power. He who comes must come with plain hand. President Tinubu is not perfect. There are a lot of issues, even impeachable offenses, that he could have been impeached on. But please, let's be realistic that these governors, the issues of the parties being disintegrated, the issue of moving towards one-party state, the governors are the architects of part of these things. The PDP coming down as a party cannot be laid on the table of the President Tinubu alone. Governors are there taking decisions of their party. The implosion that people are expecting in ADC cannot be laid on the table of President Tinubu. It is laid on the cart for power from Obi, from Atiku, from all of them. So the politicians, it is not about Tinubu alone. Tinubu is a politician. Tinubu is doing his own thing. So are many politicians.
Right.
So it is a whole story.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Barrister, please, I'd like you to continue the line of thought. And the call was also sort of in line with what the other caller said. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
My brothers, I agree with you. I am not exonerating anybody. Perhaps you have not listened to me recently. I used to be a very strong supporter of Seyi Makinde because then I felt he was a people's governor. But the moment he started to derail, in my view, of course, I have withdrawn my support.
Right.
First, with the issue of estates that he is creating, not for the people of Oyo State, because it is priced outside their reach. He is giving those estates to his cronies and friends and making so much profit. I don't know whether it is coming to Oyo State or to their pockets, because what I hear is he has fronted somebody who buys it at government price and resells it at their own price. And secondly, not disclosing the 30 billion that was given to alleviate the sufferings of people in Bodija. Wow, that has taken him off my good books.
Right.
With respect to local government allocations, I am saying that the problem still lies with the system itself. It's contradictory provisions.
Right.
The Constitution needs to be amended to ensure the third tier of government is truly autonomous.
Right, let's take this call.
Like the states, you know.
Right,
remove Section
Hello,
7.
Barrister, please hold that thought, sir. Please hold that thought, sir. Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. I can hear you. Good morning. All right. Let me take this one. Hello.
Good morning, Dablato.
Good morning.
I'm greeting our activists, legal practitioners, agitators, as well as you, Barrister Yonat.
Oh. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Ade from UI.
Go ahead, sir.
Let me say this on the governors defecting to the party. Let me say by saying this. See, you don't get your right by coming to give it to you by hands. You fight for it. You see, the president we are talking about today is fine. He's very tactical in politics. You understand that most of these people are not disciplined. In the new subsidy, lying to Nigeria that wants you to feel eternally, but share the money to all the governors. And it's a trap. At the right time, we'll be asking them, they will not have choice, they will not have the money, they will not be able to account for it, and they'll be forced to join the party. Example is that of a state government. He said he gave them 50 billion, and the government can only account for 4 billion. If ordinarily you have a president that is not corrupt, Obasanjo would have put Makinde in hiding place now, like many other governors like that. But because these governors are not disciplined, they have diverted the money, and they are forced to join the party. So what I'm saying now is that it is Nigerians that has the right to fight for their rights by demanding for a government that is bearable. not this kind of bad leaders that we're having. But if you think that they come and give you the good governance at home, while you are at least you are speaking grammar in your house, you don't go and vote, the matter continues. Let's have the best of today.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Let me take this. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
My name is 𝐒𝐈𝐒𝐄𝐑.
Go ahead.
I'm reacting to the barrister and that platform, saying our political officers that what they pursue is power. You see, the man at the end of this particular administration we are is a politician, as a matter of fact. He's a Democrat. But in terms of good governance, in terms of what we call dividend of democracy, in terms of implementation of fundamental human rights, it's lacking. What they have is to grab power, to say that they are the end, but to grab power to achieve their political selfish ideas, to gain their political selfish interest. That is what they are, and that is why I normally regard them as a man at the end of no human feelings, heartless attitude, lack of human feelings. As a matter of fact, that's my perspective.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. All right, 0705 5949 009 7949. Remember, we're also live on Facebook through 2FM 949. So, Barrister, I know you're making a point about local government autonomy and the Constitution. I want you to wrap it up and also add this one because there was a directive from the Ministry of Power that prepaid meters to be shared for free across all categories of customers in the country. But operators are kicking, saying that you cannot just make this statement without considering input of stakeholders, especially the cost on installers and people that are going to provide the meters. The Minister of Power, Adilabu, had said that the meters were procured under a World Bank assisted meter distribution program and must be installed for customers across the country free of charge, stressing that any demand for money will be treated as an offense. But the discos are saying that, look, we cannot bear the cost for installation and other equipment in, providing these meters for the customers. That, based on what the minister has said, they will have to cover the cost of these meters over a period of 10 years. According to the meter installers are not disco workers, and someone has to bear the cost of installation. Barrister, I want you to finish your thoughts on local government and then this one very quickly.
All right, thank you very much. So my argument is this. It was a very good move that the central government made to ensure that money goes directly into local government accounts rather than the joint state and local government account as earlier provided by the Constitution. It's a very good move, but it doesn't end there. When you say the local governments are autonomous and you still subjugate them under the Ministry of Local Governments, Section 7 of the Constitution is still there, which gives powers to the state to determine the formation, the functions, almost everything that local governments are all about. Then you appear to be speaking from both sides of the mouth. There is the need to go back into the Constitution and change those provisions that appear to subjugate the local governments under state control, under the control of the House of Assembly, under the control of the Ministry of Local Government Affairs. All of those things need to go for that autonomy to be real. With respect to meters, what stops the government from answering the discos by making subsidy available for the installation of those meters? I do agree with people who are doing business that imposing an unexpected cost on them is driving them aground. Let government make arrangements for subsidy for the installation of the meters. The meters should go around Nigeria. I am very sure that if we have the prepaid meters, then all these shenanigans that are happening in the power sector would disappear. So something that would be good for the country, why not invest in it? The government has done enough to tell us the truth about the source of the meters and the intendment behind the act. let them walk the talk now and ensure that every home gets their prepaid meter. Subsidies are paid all over the world. We should not be an exception.
Right. Okay. Raji Afiz Abidemi on Facebook says, good morning. On the issue of discos and Minister of Power concerning distribution of free meters, I want to urge the Minister of Power to stand on its talk. Honorable Akinkunmi Camille says, barrister has not been fair to President Tinubu on this tax law. However, where are the likes of Makinde for over a year that the proposed tax law has been in circulation? They kept mute like it doesn't concern them. The tax I paid to government goes directly to Makinde and not Tinubu. This new tax law favors the governors more than the president. Makinde is against local government autonomy and is using style to be against tax law just for emotional sake. Whenever emotion overrides the fact, the judgment won't have a good ending. Yes.
You know, Toby.
Yes, sir.
Toba, sorry.
Yeah.
We are not condemning the tax law. The National Assembly has enacted that act. Nigerians are in support of that act. What we are condemning is bringing another act through the back door and not through the National Assembly. That's the contention.
Right. Okay, Omade Adekunle says banditry keeps worsening because the federal government refuses to do the needful. Granting amnesty and recruiting repentant terrorists only encourages crime. How will banditry end this way? State police the real solution. The success of Amatekun in the southwest speaks for itself. Also on Facebook, Mma Olebara says, true leaders all over the world have legacies for which history will remember them. Through positive ways they touch life situations, circumstances, and immortalize their names in people's mind. None of these three books I have read made me know that great men are judged by the fatness of their bank account, but of input in society and changing situations for the better. May God enlighten our understanding. Barrister, quickly, let's look at this story. It's in your states where there are reports that police intercepted a truck conveying suspected explosives in the Shaki area of the state. They said it was an intelligence-led operation in Shaki that led to that discovery. It was a statement released by the State Police Command Public Relations Officer. Said the interception was carried out following credible intelligence during a stop-and-search operation. They said the truck contained suspected explosive devices, and now they've been taken into police custody for further investigation. This is coming also amid reports that suspected kidnappers killed a police inspector during a rescue operation in OLORUNTOBA in the Oyo West local government area of the state at the weekend. So this is, it looks like we need to sit tight in Oyo State because things are getting heated up in terms of insecurity across the country. Explosives in Shaki, and now a police inspector dying in a rescue operation in OLORUNTOBA in Oyo West local government area. Barrister.
Yeah, thank you very much, Toba. It is not only in Oyo State. There is bomb scare even in Lagos. Although the police has come out to douse, that's the tension created by that. But some schools were threatened that they will be bombed and all that. I said this. I had advised government that now that we have emergency insecurity, there is the need to suspend that provision of the Constitution that allows movement of people without checking. Now that America is, has gone a-blazing in the north, there is the tendency for insurgents to find safer grounds. And where is safer grounds? They will be moving from the north to the south. Allowed, of course, or encouraged by the constitutional provision that allows for movement of people.
Right.
But because we are in a security emergency,
yes.
I think this should be suspended.
Right.
For a while.
Good morning. Our final caller. Good morning. Go ahead.
If we to have a local government autonomy,
yes,
let it begin from Lagos State. At least Mr. President have 30 governors to his cabinet now, to his party now. Let it begin now. This is the right time. But people used to say Governor Shemakinde did not believe in local government autonomy. It is the system. Is it only your state government? is a national thing. Let
Right.
Mr. President amend the constitution. There is lacuna in that constitution. Enough of politics regarding this. If Mr. President is serious about it, definitely it will be achieved.
Right. Thank you so
Enough
much.
of Governor 𝐃𝐈�𝐄𝐑. Is it only Governor 𝐃𝐈�𝐄𝐑 that did not give a local government? In Lagos State, where Mr. President came from, is there local government autonomy in Lagos? That's my submission. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, callers. Thank you for those who also dropped their comment on our Facebook page as well. That's it. Thank you, Barrister, for being a part of the show this morning. Remember, Papers Review comes your way every weekday, Mondays to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30, and on Saturdays, 6 to 7 a.m. My name is OLORUNTOBA YUSUF. Up next is a Smart Kids show with 𝐷. Do stay with us.